I can't believe we just won that game on a 6-land opening hand. So you have copies of Nicol Bolas, Magic the Gathering Dust in your collection. Well, you've come to the right place. If you haven't seen my latest video on Rakdos Midrange, go check that out, because we're basically shoving blue into the deck with 3 copies of Nicol Bolas the Ravager, 2 copies of Nicol Bolas the Dragon God, and Ether Gusts and Mystical Disputes in the sideboard. Nicol Bolas the Ravager is basically always a 2-for-1, since when it ETBs, your opponent has to discard a card, and then they have to also spend another card to interact with it. The Dragon God is sometimes an overcosted Dreadbore, although he will win games all on his own if you get to +1 him. Ether Gusts make your aggro matchups a lot easier. Mystical Disputes make your control matchups a lot easier. And that's pretty much the entire deck. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe. We are at 24 subscribers now, and our next raffle for a free pack of Return to Ravnica starts when we hit 30 subscribers. Happy holidays, everybody. Let's play some games. Yeah, we're going to play first, of course. 1 land hand. Can't really keep that. 3 lands is better. We have plenty of interactions, so I think we just keep the lands, and then we hold up the threats a little bit later on. Start with a slow land. That way we can stay on curve as we need to. Okay. Opponent's gonna start with Citrus Supplier, so we're up against Greasefang, it looks like. Okay. No vehicles so far, that's good. K Command should be good for this matchup. Liliana's not gonna be good here. Both modes are pretty bad in this case. No blocks. Grizzly Salvage, yeah, that's good. Okay, they got 2 Eskus Chariots, so we're gonna have to fight against that. We'll go to turn. We have to assume that the opponent's going to drop a Greasefang here, so let's just go ahead and hold on to K Command. Okay, there's a Guardian. Okay. There's Greasefang. The opponent didn't drop Greasefang this turn, which means they probably don't have it. How about we just kind of 2-for-1 our opponent here? They discard a card, we deal 2. Opponent has the means to discard a card at any point anyway, so K Command isn't quite as bad here making our opponent discard a card, because we can assume they have a Parhelion in hand, but either you know, whether we have them discard it with K Command or if they discard it to Guardian, it's all the same. We can go ahead and play Blood Tithe Harvester, and we just kind of have to hope that our opponent doesn't have the Greasefang here. If they do, then we go ahead and concede, because there's no way for us to come back from it. Yeah, Thoughtseize. They're going to go ahead and just take the Fatal Push. And if they do, then we'll go ahead and just activate the Blood Token and discard our Liliana of the Veil, since we don't really need to activate the Revolt cost anymore. Can't stay away? Yeah, let's go ahead and concede this one. We'll go to Game 2. Games 2 and 3 should be a lot better for us. Okay. K Command really isn't terrible here. We'll basically just board in all of our graveyard hate. Take out 1 Nicol Bolas. Shield Druid's not the best here. Bone Crusher Giants don't handle Greasefang. Liliana really isn't good. I don't think that the Hidetsugus are all that great against Greasefang. I mean, exiling our opponent's graveyard is going to be good, but I don't think that we need both of those. So let's go ahead and just board it like this. Yep, we'll play first, of course. Better first hand this time. We don't have to mull. Let's play Watery Grave Tapped. Okay, opponent's gonna lead with a Citrus Supplier. That's good. Okay, they got Greasefang in the graveyard. Let's go ahead and play this on red, and we'll play Blood Tithe Harvester. Let's go and block. Okay, 2 Greasefangs in the graveyard. Let's play this on black, and we'll pass back. Actually, let's do no attacks. And let's go ahead and activate the Blood Tithe Harvester and kill the Guardian. Okay, they're going to discard Parhelion, of course. The Arcanine can't stay away, Greasefang. Let's go ahead and activate now. Discard a land. And we'll Fatal Push the Greasefang. Okay. We got our Xander's Lounge again. Gonna pass back to our opponent. We really don't want to tap out in case they just keep on casting Greasefangs. They play their 3rd copy of Greasefang. We have Go for the Throat. Let's go ahead and throw the Greasefang. They do have 2 Can't Stay Aways in the grave, so we're gonna have to do something here at some point. So they found 3 Greasefangs. 2 are in the grave, 1's in exile. The odds of them having their 4th copy in the first 18 cards is pretty unlikely, so I think we're good to go ahead and just start playing Nicol Bolas and start ticking up. because we really need to put some pressure on our opponent. They can't get rid of their lands because they're going to need at least, 3 to 5 for casting Greasefang or casting Can't Stay Away. Yep, and they have the 4th copy. Alright, good game. Alright, we'll play first. 2 lands. That does something. Hold up the Bonecrusher Giant for removal. Yeah, we'll go ahead and push the Harvester. I'll play Misery Shadow. Pretty good. Well, let's go ahead and play this on black. We're going to go ahead and 2-for-1 our opponent here. Let's have them discard a card and deal 2 damage. So, you discard a card, 2 damage to Misery Shadow. In case you're wondering, you pretty much play as much lands that can produce black as possible so that you can guarantee your Nicol Bolas on turn 5. So just like with this, we're going to play this on black also. Graveyard Trespasser. Gifted Aetherborn from the opponent. That's alright. Couldn't play that. We have to flip our Graveyard Trespasser. One plays Gix. Okay. Let's go to blocks. We'll block there. Yep, that's fine. And they're gonna do it again. Let's go for the throat, the Gifted Aetherborn. We don't want our opponent drawing any cards. Because we're really just going to play Nicol Bolas on this turn and tick down and destroy the Gix. Nicol Bolas on an empty board is exactly what you want when you're playing this deck. Or any deck, really, that plays Nicol Bolas Dragon God. Let's go ahead and hold on to our tri-land here. Okay, don't have the Murderous Rider. It's pretty good. Play Bloodtithe Harvester, and then we'll cycle the Lounge on instep. Yeah, we'll go and block that. That's alright. Does us no good to take the 2 damage from the Murderous Rider when they gain that life, and then, I mean, what are we going to do? Swing for 3? Okay, opponent is going to play Lily. Yeah, we can go and discard the Xander's Lounge. And let's go ahead and do 2 damage to Liliana.
You're gonna need a good.
Okay, we'll deal 2 more, and then we'll cast one of these Bone Crushers. That was a really good top deck. Okay, Gifted Aetherborn from the opponent. Yeah, let's go ahead and clear the way. We'll get in for 4, and then we'll play another Bone Crusher. Try and establish some threats here. Get some damage in, that way the Castle Lockthwain can only draw so many cards. And then if we draw any lands, then we can go ahead and discard them to the blood tokens. One plays Nykthos. Alright, that's a really good blocker. Go ahead and discard this land. I was thinking about activating Den, but I don't really want to lose any of our creatures here. Really want to find some removal. So a Graveyard Trespasser. We can eat the Gix. Opponent plays another Gix. Activating Den doesn't really do a whole lot here. Let's go ahead and just go to combat and swing all in. Can eat the Misery Shadow. Drain for 1. So we're going to trade 2 creatures here. We're going to let our opponent go ahead and just activate Misery Shadow all the way up. And then we're going to do the last 2 points damage with our Stomp. Okay, Fatal Push from the opponent. Yeah. Okay, and we are establishing lethal here. Trying to activate our Den on the next turn. We're going to try and draw a card, try to find some removal, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. So we'll go ahead and activate the Den and we'll swing all in. Yep. Alright, game 2. Our opponent wants to establish Devotion, which means they're going to put a lot of permanents on the board. Let's put Kalitas in. K-Command might not be terrible. Most of the stuff in their deck has a toughness of 3 or greater though, so it's probably just going to be for returning creatures to our hand and then having them discard a card. We'll go ahead and do that. Duresses probably are decent here. Go blanks, we can 2-for-1 our opponent. Obnixilis really might not be bad either. Okay, that should be fine. Bone Crushers don't really kill anything that we need it to, except on like turn 2 when it can kill a Misery Shadow. It's going to take all 3 of those out. Trespassers aren't really the best here either. Although they are decent threats, they'll always 2-for-1 our opponent. Although, as far as 2-for-1s go, Nicol Bolas is pretty good at that. I think we can actually get away with taking out all the Trespassers. Yeah. Let's try like this. I'm not super confident about taking out the Trespassers. But, I mean, as far as everything else goes in our deck, I think that everything else in the deck is just better. Alright, seems good. Thing about Nicol Bolas the Ravager is that it's always a 2-for-1. You play it, your opponent discards a card, and then they have to spend another card to remove it. Usually Nicol Bolas the Dragon God is a 2-for-1 also. I mean, if you tick it up, it's a 2-for-1. But a lot of times it comes down to -3s to destroy a thing, and then it gets removed. So, I mean, it's not always a 2-for-1, unfortunately. Okay, let's start with Thoughtseize. Yep, okay. Handful of lands. I like our odds on this game. I'm going to try and Thoughtseize our opponent. We're going to hope they didn't top deck another land. Yeah, it looks like land. Alright. Yeah, they're going to get Vault Sleeper out of the 2 damage range. We're going to have to do something about that here. Double K command. Alright. Okay, Vault Sleeper gets a counter and draws a card. No removal. Alright, let's go and play Nicol Bolas. We'll put a blocker in front of the Sleeper. And then next turn we can just play Nicol Bolas the Dragon God if we have to. Opponent discarded a Gix. Not sure what that means for us. Probably removal there. Yeah, we'll go and block because we have to. Lethal otherwise. Opponent can just put another 1/1 counter on it. Okay. And they play Misery Shadow. So Shadow is also lethal. I think we just have to concede this one. Yeah, we can't keep this. I mean, 6 lands, that doesn't win in any matchup. Yeah, we can keep this one. Drop a Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay, let's play this on black. Okay, then the opponent. Thoughtseize. Let's take the K command. Alright, let's play this on red. And we'll play Blood Tithe Harvester. Yeah, now they get to take the Bolas. It's pretty good. Let's play this tapped, and we'll go to combat and swing in for 3. And we'll discard the pathway to the blood token. We got another land. Thoughtseize our opponent. Let's take the knight and hope for the best. Play land. No attacks. Blood Tithe Harvester is just going to do some blocking here. Okay, another Etherborn from the opponent. Goes to turn. We'll cycle the lounge. Okay, we got a fatal push. That's good. Yeah, we'll hold on to the push and pass it back. We just need to get 1 more land that produces black here. And then we can play Nicol Bolas. Okay, Misery Shadow from the opponent. Gonna swing all in. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go and fatal push the Misery Shadow. Oh, I'm gonna Cletus. And the goal here is that since pretty much the entire deck is removal anyway, Kalidas is going to be doing double duty with all the cards in our deck. Go ahead and do no blocks there. Oh, okay. It's Thoughtseize. We'll take Thoughtseize. Let's take the Murderous Rider. We don't want this Kalidas to die. Yeah, Kalidas is better gaining 3 here instead of blocking an Aetherborn. Even if we take 2 off this Evolved Sleeper. I mean, I guess the opponent could top deck a land, but if they don't, then we're gonna feel a little dumb not swinging. Oh, it's land that comes to play tapped. Okay, that was good for us. Okay. Make the Evolved Sleeper into a 3/3. Okay, Liliana comes down. We'll have our opponent discard a card or sacrifice a creature.
And you think you can win? Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Okay. Evolved Sleeper now has Death Touch, so we have to be considerate of that. Ah, Blood Chief's Thirst and Gix probably. Evolved Sleeper would kill the Kalidas. Okay, no blocks there. The opponent was probably going to activate the Evolved Sleeper. Let's go ahead and swing. Whenever they activate the Evolved Sleeper, we'll go ahead and go for the Throat It. Okay, there's the land we needed. So we can go play Nicol Bolas, -3 on the Gix. Probably going to be enough. I mean, if they top deck a land, then they can play Invoke Despair and take out one of our zombies in the Nicol Bolas, but that's probably not going to be enough to win this game. Yep, so we sacrifice the zombie, and we sacrifice Nicol Bolas. Deal 5 to the opponent, puts him at 4. We'll hold on to K Command, and then we'll have the opponent discard a card, and we'll get Nicol Bolas back. Murderous Rider. Yeah, that is fine. Oh, actually, we can just deal 2 to him. Yeah. It doesn't really matter how we do this. We'll do get Nicol Bolas back, deal 2 to the opponent, and give him the good game. Ooh, man, that was close. Always close matchups with mono black midrange, just like in the last video. One land, none of it produces black. I'm gonna say we don't want this hand. A little bit better. Let's get rid of Lily, actually. Okay. Play Lounge tapped. Play another Lounge. Not sure if Lily or Croxa would have been better in this control matchup. Let's play Ridge and play Fable. Fable's gonna let us discard this Fatal Push that we're definitely not gonna need in this matchup. Okay, 4th land from the opponent. Portable Hole. Not bad. Policies for us. Let's go ahead and put Croxa in the bin. Let's start with Thoughtseize. Let's see what our opponent's got. Looks like Dovin's Veto. Okay, that's fine. We'll play Shipwreck Marsh and play another Fable. I think we just get rid of this land, to be honest. Got another land? Okay, glad that we got rid of that one. Swing in. We don't want to open up ourselves too much to a board wipe here, so let's just hold on to Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and Bone Crusher our opponent here. Opponent said nice because they didn't get a land. How about we go ahead and just make a token of our Goblin? See if we can get some more treasures. They're going to march the Goblin. Let's shock this in and play Nicol Bolas. We shocked it in because we don't want our opponent to just censor us. Yeah, it's an absorb. That's fine. Let's play Blood Tithe Harvester. We're going to make some tokens of Blood Tithe Harvester. Get a bunch of blood. We're going to make a token copy of the token this time. Go to combat, get him for 6. And now we can start pitching any excess lands that we get. Okay, that's Teferi. Let's see what they want to do with it. Okay, they're going to draw a card. It's going to give them access to 2 mana on the next turn. Okay. Let's discard this land. That's a Nicol Bolas. That is really good for us. So... okay, we are going to want this land. Let's go and make a copy of the Blood Tithe Harvester. Looks like they might have some removal for it. Fateful Absence. Okay, that is fine. Yeah, let's go and display Nicol Bolas. We're gonna go ahead and destroy the Teferi, and then we'll swing in for 2.
I am one again.
Yeah, Nicol Bolas on an empty board against control is usually really good. Sideboarding against control might be pretty obvious. Duresses are obviously really good. Mystical Disputes, super good. Go Blanks, always 2 for 1s. Obnixilis, it's very good. You take all the point removal. Fatal Pushes are terrible. Go for the Throats, we don't want those. And then Bone Crusher Giants don't really do the trick either. I think I'd rather have a Noxious Grasp than a Bone Crusher Giant, so let's go ahead and make that trade. Just 2 for 1s and Disruption. We can work with this. I mean, Blood Tithe Harvester gives us a blood that we can discard other stuff too if we need to. Let's play this land tapped. We would have liked to play Thoughtseize in turn 1, but I think we'd much rather be able to play Blood Tithe Harvester into Obnixilis. Okay, that's fine. Let's shock this in. We'll play Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay, no censor from the opponent. It's good for us. They are going to Fate Flap since it's the Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay, no big deal. We're basically just 3 for 1 to our opponent there with the clue and the blood token that we got. Blight Step on black, because we always want to play lands that produce black for the Nicol Bolas on turn 5 at some point. Let's play Fable. Okay, Dovin's Veto from the opponent. That's alright. We're basically just playing threats until our opponent runs out of counter spells. Kind of like this. It's going to clear the way for our Shieldred at some point. Let's go ahead and dispute that, actually. Yeah, we'll take the Teferi. And then let's go ahead and take out that March also. The thing about Fateful Absence is that it's really bad against decks that already want to 2-for-1 you, because letting us just draw a card at some point is going to be... I mean, it's not what the opponent wants. Play Blood Tithe Harvester, and then I think we'll actually maybe discard this K command. Oh, Shark Typhoon. Okay. It does make it kind of harder for us to just play Nicol Bolas whenever we want to. Let's dress our opponent. They're going to Fateful Absence the Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay, that's good. Okay, we'll activate the clue, draw a card, hope to get a land. Okay, no land. That's alright. Search for Azcanta. Okay. Man, these 3 lands are really hurting us. I think I'm going to activate the clue again. We hope to get a land to play into Blood Tithe Harvester. Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, so we got a land. Opponent's going to flip the search, which is going to be really bad for us. Okay, they played Teferi.
I'm known for my excellent hurry.
It's going to let them draw a card and activate Azcanta on a run step. Okay, no blocks there. Okay, they got a land. Let's just play Nicol Bolas as a blocker. And we'll play this land tapped and pass back. Well, they're going to look for some removal for Nicol Bolas. Yeah, March. I think let's go ahead and concede this one. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, we'll play first this time. We got a good amount of lands. We got a lot of hand disruptions, so we'll play this on black. And we'll start with Dress. Let's just take the Absorb. Play Den, even though we don't have anything to play this turn. We still want it to play, come into play tap next turn. Let's play Shipwreck Marsh, and we'll go blank our opponent. Okay, good 2-for-1. And we got to exile their grave, which should help against an Azcanta if it comes down. No double blue from the opponent. That is awesome for us. So we're gonna play this on black, and we'll play Nicol Bolas. Okay, they got Ether Gust. That's fine. We'll put that on top, because we want as many Nicol Bolases as possible. Okay, they're gonna activate Shark Typhoon. Looks like they're having some trouble with their lands. Did they discard any lands before? No. We'll play Nicol Bolas again. They're gonna have to handle that. And we'll play land tapped. Pass back. Okay, Field of Ruin. It's gonna be good against that Den of the Bugbear. I wonder if they drew into a Wandering Emperor. Okay. Looks like no Wandering Emperor. Let's play Shieldred. Memory Deluge. Okay. Okay. Got 2 damage on the opponent there. Let's see if they got the verdict. No verdict. Alright. Fateful Absence. Again, not good against us. Let's go to combat. We're going to play Kroxa. Okay. No interaction there. They will discard a card. And then we're going to hold up mana to draw a card with that clue. And we can still hold up this Mystical Dispute too. Yeah, Field of Ruin takes out the Den. They are going to have to handle this Nicol Bolas though, because they can't just keep on taking 4 damage turn. Kind of like the idea of disputing that Wandering Emperor. Yeah, let's take that out. That's enough for a Kroxa. Let's go ahead and pay 2 life and we'll Kroxa. They'll discard their last card. Looks like it was another Memory Deluge. And really, they're going to have to top deck a Supreme Verdict. Otherwise, I think that we win this one. Yeah. Good game, opponent. Alright. Alright. We'll be on the play. 6 lands. We can't keep that. Let's go to mulligan, get rid of the Fable Push. Play this on black, and we'll Thoughtseize our opponent. Definitely going to take the Kamano. Play this on blue. We're going to try and conserve life this game. go ahead and go for the throw one of these. Okay, light up the stage from the opponent. They get in for 2. And play Eidolon. Go ahead and cycle this. Eidolon's not the best against our deck, but it definitely will do some damage. Yeah, we're gonna shock that in. Play Nicol Bolas. Okay, they drop a Den. That's really good. Chain Whirler. Alright. They deal 2 to themselves. Did 1 Nicol Bolas. Alright. Let's go and play Hive, and let's play Fable. We'll lose 2. Okay, no attacks. Keep up our blocks here. Alright, well, opponent's not just throwing away their Chain Whirler. Throw the Goblin under the bus. Don't think we're gonna have time to work with this Den. Really needs some more interaction here. Last card in the opponent's hand has to be a land. That's why they played their land right there. Okay, so we'll play Graveyard Trespasser. Gain a little bit of life here. Eat the Phoenix Chick. Okay, and we'll do no attacks. Okay, Spike Field Hazard. Yeah. Okay, they're gonna skewer. Alright. They swing all in. Doesn't do us any good to block. But Eidolon does lock us in now. Yeah, going to the next game. Alright, let's see what we got. Ether Gusts are good. Hidetsugu, definitely. Kalitas, for sure. Up next list really isn't bad either. It'll be able to maybe make a trade or 2. And K-Command for sure. Let's drop Liliana. Nicol Bolas isn't good against Mono Red. Roxo is really slow. And Thoughtseizes, probably don't want those. Let's take out the last Thoughtseize, and we'll put Croxa back in. Okay. I'll try it like that. Okay, we'll play first. No lands. Obviously we can't keep that. Man, the lands today have been crazy. Drop the Watery Grave. Play this tapped. We're gonna play the Watery Grave tapped anyway, and I figure we might as well get the Tri Land out of it. Okay, we'll play this on black, and we'll hold up the Fatal Pushes. Okay, another Swift Spear. Okay, they're holding on to something. Probably something to just trigger the prowess. And we're gonna Fatal Push the other one too. Yeah, that's alright. Let's play this mountain, play Fable. Get a blocker if we need it. They'll play a Chain Roller. Let's discard 2 lands here. Not gonna need those. Got an Ether Gust. Let's go an Ether Gust now, actually. That way we can get a treasure out of this deal. Okay, they're gonna put it on top. I actually like to see that. We'll pass it back. Okay, they play Chain Roller again. Deal 1 more point of damage to us. They're gonna light up the stage. That makes sense. Let's play Kalitas. No attacks. Yeah, we'll do no blocks. Again, we have to assume they're not just going to try and throw away their Chain Roller for no reason. Yeah, play with fire. That makes sense. So, we would have lost Kalitas for no reason to play with fire and Goblin Chain Roller. They've got something else. Yeah, let's play this on black. And we'll play Graveyard Trespasser. Get rid of Swift Spear. They probably have some kind of interaction. We'll swing it anyway. Okay, so we got our treasure for free. That's good. Okay, they're gonna activate Den of the Bugbear. Alright. Yep. We'll swing it like that. We're gonna make a copy of Trespasser. Let's get rid of Swift Spear this time. We'll do some blocks like this. This will flip our Trespasser, which is going to be a much better blocker for Chain Whirler later. We'll play another Fable. Ooh, alright. Cool. Alright. 1-1. Man, I don't know what to do with these 6 land hands. I mean, we're gonna keep it though, because we're gonna try and just wipe our opponent's board with this Hidetsugu, but it is gonna be really slow. Alright, 7 lands. Alright. I know I'm probably throwing this game away, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna take some damage. We're definitely gonna be cycling that lounge if we get the chance. See if they play some more 1-drops. No? Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's play Hidetsugu. Clear the board. No Embercleave from our opponent. I'm gonna play Sakanzan. Okay. Exile the board. Play this on black. And we're holding up this K command. I'm hoping that our opponent activates Den of the Bugbear. Alright, and they do. So now we get to have them discard a card. We'll deal 2 damage to the Den. Ooh, okay. Got rid of it. Eidolon. Got another K command. Not really sure what we're gonna do with it though. Play this on black. We'll play Graveyard Trespasser. Exile the Eidolon. And we'll play Blood Type Harvester. That'll let us discard this pathway. Okay, Bone Crusher Giant on the Harvester. And Obliterating Bolt on the Vessel. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. I'm just gonna pass it back. Let's actually swing. Let's go to combat and swing. Exile something from the grave, doesn't matter. Okay, we get it for 3. We're gonna pull a classic trick here. So we're gonna let our opponent go to their draw step. They're gonna draw a card. We're gonna have them discard it. And yeah. Let's just deal 2 to one of their creatures. So they'll discard the card they just drew. We'll deal 2 damage to one of their creatures. It was a land. Okay, so that keeps them from playing Den of the Bugbear. They're gonna swing in for 1, and honestly, that's okay. They'll play Bone Crusher Giant. And let's go ahead and discard this land to the blood. Ooh, we got Shieldred. Okay, that is awesome. Okay, let's play this land tapped. We'll play Shieldred. We'll hold on to Fatal Push, and let's go to combat and swing. They'll probably block with their Bone Crusher Giant, and that's alright. Yep. Okay. We like to see that. And now we just play the game of letting Shieldred win the game for us. Okay, so they lose 2. No attacks from the opponent. Let's do no attacks. We'll just let Shieldred do her thing. We're gonna cycle this main phase though in case we get something else. And we'll play Graveyard Trespasser. Oh my god, opponent has seen enough. I can't believe we just won that game on a 6-land opening hand. I think we're just gonna end it on that, to be honest. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.